You already know what it is. Come on. Yeah.
The hottest hits.
Hot 106.
All right, we are back. The Hot Morning Show. Mike D Alexus Lee, joined by a Providence legend, killing the game right now. My man Euro, finally back in studio, bro. It's been too long.
What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. I think we did a Zoom.
Yes, sir.
And a little behind the scenes about that Zoom that people didn't even get to find out until right now is we did a whole interview. We did like 20 minutes, awesome interview, and I never hit record.
Yep.
Nice.
So I had to call, and we were in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I was in Vegas.
You were in Vegas,
yep.
It was with family, and I call him back. I'm like, yo, my bad. And, obviously Euro was gracious enough to redo the whole interview.
Yes,
Oh, my
sir.
gosh.
So I took
wow.
way too much of his time last time, so I made sure everything is recording right now.
Of course, man.
So we good, bro.
Man, you know, I'm always available for my team, man, my home team.
Yes, sir. And you're home right now here in in Providence. We know you've been spending some time here. We're going to get into why, but first and foremost, let's recap 2023. You ended it strong with some music.
Yes, sir.
The last quarter, man, being involved with the Wheezy project, and then you had your own stuff come out too. So tell us a little bit about that and the reaction from it.
Yeah, man, we got 2023 freestyle or / on the road freestyle out right now on all platforms. That's something that we recorded and shot while we was on the Welcome to the Carter tour.
Mm-hmm.
We took advantage and shot a little lifestyle video, and it was something that been sitting in our hard drive, burning a hole in the hard drive for the whole year. It's one of our favorite songs, so we finally got to put that out. Please check it out. And I'm also featured on the Fix Before the 6.
Yes, sir.
The Fix Before the Carter 6 project that Wheezy put out towards the end of last year. I'm on that Tuxedo record.
Yes, sir.
It's something different, different style for me personally, but it was one of the funnest records that me and Wayne put together. And the reaction has been crazy, It's going up. It's insane. If anybody gets time, go check it out. It's a really dope track.
Yeah, it's fire, and it's crazy when you just throw things around like the Fix Before the 6, which is affiliated with obviously the Carter series, one of the most legendary hip hop album series ever. Period. Point blank. And then you're involved in the tour. Again connected to that name. Is there ever a time where you just sit back and you're like, damn? Because it's not like he's just throwing these, like he's just putting anybody on these features. Like he's taking you on the road, he's putting you on the mixtape, he's putting you on the albums. Do you ever just take a step back?
Yeah. I get to have moments like that all the time, man. Because to me, coming from Providence, that's one of the most beautiful things. Because we kind of like one foot in the world and one foot out the world.
Right.
That's kind of the feeling that I get. So I always catch myself. I have these moments where I'm like, wait a minute, is that me up there? Wait a minute, that's me on there? Like, you know what I mean? It's always surreal, but yeah, man, it's when you're living something like this, that you could only dream about, it's always gonna be those moments where you're like, wow, this is crazy. It's somebody like Lil Wayne for him to even be so humble and so dope and work with me and the way he works with me, being hands on and things like that, it's all a blessing, man. Coming from where we come from is huge. I never take it for granted.
Yeah, and it's a reason why you're able to continue to do the things that you do, creating the music and brushing shoulders with some of the biggest artists in the game. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yes, sir.
But now we have a project that you're a part of that is debuting. We're going to air this tomorrow, so it's debuting this weekend. It is called Don't Expect Nothing. It's a short film, so this is different for you.
Yeah,
working on something like this.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Henry Moo and Anthony Joseph. We got a short film that's set to the sounds of my last project called Don't Expect Nothing that I released with Empire. Shout out to Ghazi and the family. Yeah, man, these guys put together a really dope film. Anthony Joseph wrote a really dope story of a young kid going about a day in the city of Providence, and he just goes through a whole bunch of adventures, you know what I mean? So the short film is set to the sounds of Don't Expect Nothing, you know what I mean? And Henry Moo's behind this film, who's a part of my team, so it was a no-brainer, you know what I mean? And, I've always loved film and, you know what I mean, shows. I'm a binge watcher. Like, I'm an avid binge watcher, so
Yeah.
I've always thought I could get in the acting game and things like that. So I am playing a role in the short film. It's a short but significant role, and I had a lot of fun with it. And Hollywood, if you're listening, I'm ready for more.
Yeah, hell yeah, I love that.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, that's dope because, like you said, it's a film, and your music is the soundtrack to it.
Mm-hmm.
And as somebody, like you said, that is such a fan of film, of TV, of binge watching, how did that feel, kind of, seeing that come together with your music and kind of inspiring the story?
Yeah, it was really dope because I've always, as an artist, I always think of albums or mixtapes as a film or a TV series, right? Because you got to keep the listeners or the viewers engaged from episode 1 to the final episode. Same way with an album or a mixtape. You're telling a story from track 1 to the last track. So, and everything's visual, you know what I mean? Everything, when it comes to art, you know what I mean? Everything is a story. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And just seeing it cross over and mesh up, the both worlds come together like that, it's really dope to see, seeing the behind the scenes, how they put together these short films, the editing and things like that. It was really fun to see, and it just got me excited about what I could do as an artist and how I could push my creative limits. So yeah, I'm really excited to dive more into that world and really, try different things out for sure.
What was it like being behind the camera, not necessarily for a music video, but for acting?
Yeah,
what was that feeling like?
That was fun, man, because it was a lot. It was a lot different. You know what I mean? You gotta try to show emotions on your face. You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta act, and it's hard. It's hard to act. You know what I mean?
It is hard to act. Yeah.
So it's contrary to what people may think, but yeah, it's a tough job. I got a lot of respect for actors and actresses out there, man, because that's hard. You got to show emotion on your face that you don't have. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of like play a role that, you know what I mean? It's dope though. It was amazing to do.
Without giving away too much, were you playing yourself or stepping in as someone else?
No, I'm playing somebody else.
Nice.
I'm playing a role that doesn't seem too significant, but it's a meaningful role. Yep. And I think that's a metaphor in life. So, the film will be out as well. It'll be on my YouTube and it'll be live online. So everybody will be able to tune into my YouTube, youtube.com/Euro when we officially release it. But if y'all in the city, please come out. This premiere will take place at the Event Factory in Warwick, Rhode Island. Doors open at 7. It's going to be drinks there, there's going to be food, and it's going to be vibes. You know what we do when we come through, man. It's always a vibe. Yeah, please show up.
Yeah, you got to support,
Sure.
Because it's not just you that's involved in this project. There's so many local people, talented people that told this story and put it to film, and it's just amazing. And the city always does an incredible job showing out and supporting their own. As we know, we've seen it time and time again, and it's gonna be a fun ass event. I'm gonna be out of town. I'm upset, man, because I would have loved to have
that's
been
why you
there.
gotta stop taking vacations.
I know.
I swear, like every 2 weeks, I'm
always on.
Miami.
You gotta blame the wife for that.
Man.
She's always booking something. I just go for the ride.
Always gone.
But yeah, that's an amazing event. So make sure you check that out. And I'm excited to check it out on YouTube. So that's gonna be. Is it gonna be shortly after the premiere that we'll be able to access it?
Yeah. We'll get it up there shortly after the premiere. We'll make sure that it'll be everywhere online. So
awesome. Yeah. Love to hear that. We're very excited for that. But I want to look ahead 2024 for Euro. You ended the year strong, like we mentioned earlier, with some strong music. Are we working on music right now? Do we have some in the vault that we're ready to hear coming into this new year?
Oh yeah. We got. We're always working. You know what I mean? I'm a studio addict, so yeah, we got a lot of cool new things coming music wise. I think this is a really I'm excited about all the things that we got coming musically. We got new situations and things like that. We got some dope features, you know what I mean? And we're gonna keep our foot on the gas with these videos, you know what I mean? Because I'm making it a point to give my fans what they want. I'm tired of seeing the comments, drop something.
Yeah,
you drop something, you drop something, they want something the next week.
Away.
So we gonna give y'all what y'all asking for. So yeah, it's just it's gonna be a fun year.
And it's fun because, you know, I've been doing the show now with Alexis since basically the end of last summer, and it was right around the time she released her own project. And, you know, and watching, and now for me, you know, I've been fortunate to speak to artists and see their creative process, but seeing kind of like her day to day was different for me. You know, it was new.
It's like super embarrassing of me.
No, it's not.
It's like sitting here working on the art, like, oh
no,
my gosh.
but it's cool. It's a cool perspective for me as a fan of the music. I have no talent. I just talk to the talent. You know what I mean?
He'd be back here singing.
No, you know,
I'm like, come on.
Nobody wants to hear me sing. Trust me, nobody wants to hear me sing. But you know, it's kind of, and I kind of, what you just mentioned, like, you know, people are saying, you know, drop, but it's not just like go in the studio, make the music and drop it. You know, there's a whole process behind it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that yesterday or a few days ago. We were talking about that feeling when you put something out and then a few days later they're like, okay, where's the music or where's the, and it's like, did I not just like deliver something?
Right.
How do you keep up with that?
I try to, well, what I do is, I did it so much to the point where it becomes like second nature now. The process is what I'm talking about. Because, you know, I always say like one of the easiest parts of this process for me is actually creating it, being in the studio and creating it. Releasing it is where, you know, the sweat equity is put in my mind. It's a long process. You know, a lot of the fans don't see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's like right after we go through this long process, they're like, give us more, and you just sweating and you're tired and you're like, really? I just went through. But we've done it so much now. It's just like second. It's just like step by step. You know what I mean?
Right.
We take it step by step when we dropping music. You know what I mean? You gotta go through clearances. You might have to go through this and that. You know, you gotta. But once you know we got to this point, you know, it's fluid now. We don't mind the. You know, the extra pressure these fans love to put on us, but
yeah, and you have incredible backing too. You know, I see you're always with Mac. And how involved is Mac Main been in regards to kind of getting some of that out, getting some of the music out, helping, you know, supporting you're pushing that out?
Yeah, shout out to Mac. Mac has always been he's always been active when it comes to pushing stuff out. And you know, first and foremost, Mac he's a fan of this too. Like he genuinely listens to the music. Like, we'll send him songs and he's riding around Miami just
soaking
bumping
it in
all the time. So he gets excited too when it comes to putting music out. But he's always been hands on when it comes to Mac. He gonna check on you 10 times a day, and he gonna make sure that, you know what I mean, everything's going right with the process of releasing. He gonna reach out to the people he needs to reach out to. So yeah, shout out to Mac. He's always been active.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really dope to see. It's always kind of like, even for me, it's a proud moment just kind of seeing you continue to win, you know, to put out the tracks. And then when I see the positive reaction online, I think we mentioned it last time when you went with Weezy was on the Brandon Marshall podcast, and they were like, "What's Rhode Island?" And then they come on, you start spitting, they're like, "Oh, okay, now we know where Rhode Island is." Like, that's a proud moment for us,
All right.
Yeah,
because that's a huge platform, and you know, one of the literally top 5 dead or alive rappers has so much confidence in your ability that he's like, "No, Euro's in Rhode Island. Come here, come listen to him."
No, yeah, we're gonna make the rest of the world put respect on our name, just like, you know, we got the greatest rapper of all time respecting our state. So you know, everybody's gonna do their part. All the amazing creators from the city that's out there doing things, you know what I mean? I think that's the chip on the shoulder that we carry, you know what I mean? And it's a good one because it feels good. It feels good when you out to prove something, you know?
Right.
It makes everything more meaningful. So
what do you have to say to those artists like myself, those creatives who are from here trying to
wear that as a badge of honor?
Absolutely.
Let's wear that as a badge of honor when we show up, and they're like, "What's Rhode Island?" or this, and that. Because we got a clean slate, we got a blank canvas, and let's have fun showing them what this state provides, and what we are and what we're made of out here. Because you know what I mean.
Preach.
It's like its own little world out here.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
It is.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, and the splashes are getting bigger and bigger, and they're going to continue to get bigger.
Yeah.
But hey, if you are in and around the Providence area in Warwick this weekend,
Come through.
don't expect nothing. The short film, the premiere is going down Friday night. Euro. Tell them one more time where they can get tickets and how can they get in.
Yeah. We got tickets online. You could go check out the Dream Vibe page. That's DRMVBE on IG, or you could check out Henry Moo's IG page at Henry HENRYMU, and click the link in the bio, and you could grab tickets. You could pull up. You could holler at them out the door. You already know how to pull up when y'all pulling up. So yeah, come and vibe.
And have a drink for me because I can't be there.
Yeah, and it's a special day
I'll have
today.
a drink for
you.
you.
Know what I
I'll
mean?
probably go.
Yeah.
I'll have a drink for you.
Alexis is going to have 2 drinks. If I know her, like I think I know her, she's going to have 2 drinks for me because she knows that's how I do it.
Happy to do it for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
My brother, man, thank you so much. We're going to make sure we're not going to go as long as seeing each other in person this time. Okay, we're going to see each other more often.
We got to tap in for sure.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for this film. Don't expect nothing. If you can't make it Friday night, it's going to be on YouTube shortly after that. Just go to Euro's YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Talk to you again soon, my brother. Thank you.
My brother. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all.
You already know what it is. Come on. Yeah.
The hottest hits.
Hot 106.